Matchday 5 of the Scottish Championship saw Ross County face Arbroath at the Global Energy Stadium. The match was the first time the two sides have met in the league in Dingwall since April 2003, and it also marked the first match of the Tony Docherty era following his appointment as Ross County manager. He made two changes to the side that drew 2-2 with Dunfermline last week. Jordan White and Gary Mackay-Stephen came into the starting 11 in place of James Scott, who dropped to the bench, and Ronan Hale, who's currently on international duty with Northern Ireland. Kieran Phillips recovered from the injury he picked up last week at East End Park and partnered Jordan White up front, while Declan Gallagher captained the side for the first time in the league. The first chance of the match fell to the visitors. Ryan Dow pounced on a loose touch by Dean Cornelius. He drove towards goal, but the former county player dragged his shot wide of Ross Laidlaw's goal. At the other end, Gary Mackay-Stephen's corners were causing problems for the Arbroath backline. He very nearly caught out Aidan McAdams in the Arbroath goal with this effort. Another corner from Mackay-Stevens on the other side, finding the head of Alex Iacovitti, who forced a good save from McAdams. Finlay Marshall was quickest to react to Craig Watson's cross and stung the palms of Ross Laidlaw. The Staggies broke quickly up the other end and the ball was worked out to Kieran Phillips on the right hand side, but he couldn't control his cross as it ended up high at the back of the stand. The Staggies were presented a good opportunity to break forward, but failed to retain the ball and they were punished for it. The visitors broke quickly themselves and moved it out to Craig Watson, who picked out Nikolai Todorov in the 6-yard box to open the scoring and give Arbroath a deserved lead. Into the second half and the Staggies started very brightly. Conor Randall came close to levelling the score, but McAdams made a good save. From the corner that followed, Mackay-Stephen put in another great cross and picked out Akil Wright, but his header crashed off the bar. The Staggies continued their push for an equaliser and they were awarded a lifeline to drag themselves level. Ross Docherty played a key part in the move to win the ball back initially and kept the ball alive to maintain the pressure on the Arbroath backline. Docherty was quickest to react to a loose ball in the box and his shot struck the arm of Craig Watson, which forced referee Chris Graham to point to the spot for a penalty. Kieran Phillips stepped up, sent McAdams the wrong way and scored his first league goal of the season to level the scores. At the other end, the Lichties came close to restoring their lead when Taylor Stevens' volley looked destined for the bottom corner, but Ross Laidlaw made a great save to tip the ball just past the post. The Staggies continued to push hard to take the lead for the first time in the game, and they had a great opportunity to do so. Some good passing in midfield and a great defence-splitting pass from Dean Cornelius set Jay Henderson away down the right side. He set up James Scott just inside the box, but he guided his shot well over the bar. McAdams made yet another great save, this time from Alex Iacovitti, as the ball dropped kindly for the county defender, but the Arbroath keeper tipped the shot over the bar. County thought they'd finally taken the lead. A quick counter-attack again found Jay Henderson in a dangerous area on the right wing. His cross found James Scott in the middle of the box, who guided the ball beyond McAdams, but the linesman raised his flag for offside and the goal was ruled out. The home side continued to push for the winner. Len O'Sullivan's cross wasn't far away from the head of Jordan White, but the Arbroath defence scrambled it away for yet another corner. The Staggies had the ball in the back of the net for the third time in the half, but the linesman had other ideas once again. Henderson's corner picked out Declan Gallagher at the back post, who guided his header into the far corner, but the linesman deemed the cross had drifted out of play, so the goal was ruled out. In the closing stages of the match, there was a sucker punch in store for the Staggies. Taylor Stephen and Jacob McIntyre broke forward at pace, and the latter was brought down by Gallagher, and Chris Graham pointed to the spot for the second time in the match. Aaron Muirhead stepped up to fire the Lichties ahead in the last minute of normal time and earned them all 3 points. The result leaves the Staggies back at the bottom of the championship table after 3 home defeats in a row. It finished Ross County 1, Arbroath 2.